Hey guys, it's Blue Jay Artist here with another rant. Whoa, 2 rants in a row. And they're both kind of sort of Warriors related. Wow, what a shock. But today I wanted to talk about Crowfeather couples. Ew. Okay, so I know Bloody Ravenheart did this and it's pretty popular. But I did the gray stripe one, so I was like, why don't I do a Crowfeather one? Because I think I should share my opinions about Crowfeather couples. Because, well, I guess you'll see. So the first one that exists was Crowfeather and Feathertail. Wow, I don't like this couple. And I can already see all the Crowfeather ex Feathertail haters out there. Why don't you love them? They're the best couple ever. It was true love. She sacrificed herself. Okay, children, let me tell you why I don't like this couple. Okay, so let's start off with the fact that Crowfeather and Feathertail have like a huge age difference. I don't know if it's huge, but there is an age difference, obviously. He is a current apprentice, and she has been a warrior for a while. She is a young warrior, but she's been a warrior for a while. And that's a pretty big age gap, in my opinion, at least. I know, I'll put Bloody Ravenheart's video that was similar to this one in the description. She actually did, like, some math, like, oh, so Crowfeather, or Feathertail was born around this time, and she became a warrior during this time. So there's a whole, like, math thing around how old they are, and I don't know. I don't like that there's such a big age difference. I mean, you can say, oh, well, Spotted Leaf and Firestar had a huge age difference. Yeah, and I don't like that couple either. I don't like all the age differences. And this whole video, if you make the argument of, oh, they're just cats, they don't care. Well, this is a book about fictional cats. With the whole incest thing, that's kind of cats too. I mean, what I'm saying here is it's fictional cats. We're supposed to care about these relationships more than we care about, like, wild cats in the forest. But, I mean, in the actual real world wild cats in the forest. We're supposed to care about these characters and care about their relationships. So I'm evaluating these relationships. That got off course. Anyway, back to Crowfeather and Feathertail. I do not like the age difference. That creeps me out a little bit. Wow, that was a really nice voice thing I had there. Excuse me for that. I also, just their chemistry, it is cute. I like the whole, he's grumpy, she's optimistic and brings him up and is supportive. But I always wish I could see that role reversed sometimes. Like, a lot of times it's the male who's grumpy and the female who's all cheery. I'd love to see a male who's just so energetic and the female is kind of grumpy. I mean, I love that whole plot line, but I sometimes wish it could be reversed because it gets a little bit repetitive when it's just the male who's grumpy and it's just the female who's optimistic. But that part is okay. What I really don't like, though, is that, like, Stormfur gives her this big speech about, like, what happened to our parents? Our father was torn up. I mean, he went through so much, and she was just like, but it's love. I love him. I love him so much. And I was like, listen to your brother. I mean, like Stormfur said, what did you think was going to happen when he came back to the territories? Were you just going to have an affair then? I don't know. She didn't really think it all the way through, and I guess neither did Crowpaw or Feather or whatever. And that kind of bothered me, too. This couple didn't feel developed. Like, all of a sudden they just had feelings for each other one day, and I thought that was kind of odd. And I mean, it was, really sad how she sacrificed herself for him and how he took his warrior name after her, but I just didn't really see the chemistry. This is kind of like with Graystripe and Millie. I mean, not the whole replacement thing or anything, but I just didn't feel the chemistry with them as much, I guess. So, yeah, Blue Jay rates a thumbs down on Crowfeather and Feathertail. Sorry, fans. And now we get to Leafpool and Crowfeather. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have a Leafpool rant, hopefully at some point, and I will go into more depth about how much I don't like forbidden couples. And maybe I should do a separate rant about that. I don't know, maybe one day I will. But at this point, I was just like, okay, Feathertail and Crowfeather are done. We don't need any more forbidden couples. And then Leafpool and Crowfeather got together, and I was like, oh, please, no, I don't, no more. At this point, I was just like, I don't want any more forbidden relationships. I don't care. I mean, I will give Leafpool and Crowfeather this. They did have good chemistry, and it was a thing. I mean, it was a little bit different from Feathertail and Crowfeather, because at least they had, like, thoughts about each other, and, like, do I really want to be with this person, or cat, whatever, do I really want to risk this? Do I really love them? I mean, I like that we got a little bit more into their relationship, and, I felt like there was more caution with them as a forbidden couple. There was more, like, tensity. There was more, we gotta meet now. There was, let's go away together. It felt a lot more romantic than Feathertail and Crowfeather, and it just seems a bit, it's not really developed, don't get me wrong, but it is a bit more developed than Feathertail and Crowfeather, but not that much, don't get me wrong. It's not super developed. And I really don't care for it that much. I mean, it's okay, but I don't, like, absolutely love this couple. Like, I want them to be back together. But I will admit there are some points where I did think that those two were okay together. I mean, so in the end, they're not bad, but they're not great. So Blue Jay Artist gives this a, So, finally, our final couple, which is Nightcloud and Crowfeather. I don't even want to consider this a couple. Well, I don't really view this as a couple, because all that Crowfeather did was take her in as a mate because he could show his loyalty to his clan. And that's awful. I mean, that's really bad. I mean, Nightcloud and Crowfeather get in fights, and he's abused her and their son. I mean, there's nothing to this couple to really judge, and it's awful. I mean, Nightcloud must have liked him for a while, and then he must have been like, oh, well, she likes me, I'm just going to take her in as my mate to show that I'm loyal. Look at me, I'm so awesome. And, I mean, that's a jerk move, Crowfeather. I don't like you. At all. I mean, there's no couple here. It's kind of one-sided, and I don't think Nightcloud really likes him even that much anymore after all the stuff that they've been through. So, yeah, Blue Jay Artist gives us a giant thumbs down. Like, even larger than the Crowfeather and Feathertail one. So, yeah, that's what I think about these couples. If there are any particular group of couples that you want me to talk about, where, like, there's one cat and there's all those different couples branching off of it, feel free to tell me below. I would probably like to talk about it. Thank you for listening. Blue Jay Artist out.